Hey guys, Jose here bringing you another video. Now welcome to more Mordekaiser testing. We're using Lord Mordekaiser this time, and this actually might be my favourite skin so far because I kind of like the look. We're playing against an Aatrox, so we did do a game, FPT14, thanks so much for subbing. We did do a game just now. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to upload it or not because there was just a little bit of a difference in rating. So the enemy Draven got like 17 kills and there was not much we could do. I might upload it, I might not, I'm not sure right now. But I did say in that game that the next one, which is this game, I want to play 100% against a bruiser. So Diamond Dane, which I presume is Diamond Vane, said that they will play a bruiser no problem. So there you go. So this is I wanted to test a bruiser because that's obviously most likely what you're playing against in top lane most of the time. Again, saying it at the start of every single game that we test on the PBE, take PBE testing when it comes to YouTubers and streamers with a pinch of salt. If you hear someone saying something's broken, overpowered, don't fully believe it. A lot of the time it's just clickbait, but it's more for the bigger reason that it's, you know, diamond players playing against not necessarily other diamond players. They could be diamond versus bronze or diamond versus silver, and there's also lag happening. So there's a bunch of reasons that you shouldn't take PB testing that seriously. It's good for like getting an idea of the champion, but that's about it. Because yeah, the first game that we played him, it did feel a little bit strong, but we were just kind of, you know, we were doing quite well in that. And I do think this champion's good, don't get me wrong. I just don't think he's overpowered. I think his game mechanic of his ultimate is definitely strong. And that's the kind of crazy thing. Like, if they want to keep that in the game, that is just now in the game. Okay. A lot of trades in the early game with an Aatrox. Again, this is what I was expecting against a bruiser. But we've got to be pretty careful. Because he's got the blade, so he's doing quite a lot of damage. So we'll respect it. And teleport here. He might go for the Q. We'll see. Card Trooper, thank you much, dude. There it is. And dodge out. Thing is, though, I've literally just come back to lane, and I'm now chunked, and he's about to go back. So it's not great. I am very squishy. But this is why I wanted to test against a bruiser. Ah. Okay. Going back again, I guess. I want boots against him because you need the movement speed to dodge his Q a lot of the time. So yeah, very immobile. Darius into Mord. I think that'll be a really interesting matchup. Darius into Mord. So yeah, I'll be looking forward to play that one as well. Alright, so Zed gets first blood. Our bot lane, what is... Oh, so you got the new Karma skin, by the way. If it comes into vision, we'll try and see it. It's pretty cool. Again, it's got no neck, which is a little bit weird. Thoughts on Vlad mid? It's kind of meh. It's nothing particularly special. Oh, he put double ward down at the same time. Nice. Ow. Oh my god. It takes so much damage. Oh, oh right, he's going for early game. Double Dorans. Okay. I didn't notice that before. So this guy wants to try and win the early game. That's why he's going to Doran's items, where I don't think Mordekaiser's an early game champion by any means. So yeah, we've just got to kind of let him have the early game, kind of, in a way. Nice. I think his Mord's last hitting actually isn't bad mechanically. He's got quite a lot of... He's got a lot of wave clear, and he's got quite a lot of stuff to enable him to just get through a wave really, really quick. And it's again, for being on 100 MS, I really like his auto attack animation, by the way. I think it's really smooth, and that's for lagging. So imagine when I'm on 20 ping on EU West, when he comes out. Yeah, I think he's going to have a really nice auto attack animation. It just flows really nicely, which is cool. What would happen if Darius and Mordekaiser hit each other on the same time? Usually there's a priority on which spell is stronger. So we don't... Well, there's someone's probably tested it. But you'd have to just find out which one is stronger. Are they doing that? No. So yeah. Oh, he's going for it. That's probably a dead Z. Oh, he had flash. Never mind. Well played. Kayn top might be a counter pick. No, because Kayn isn't a top laner. There are some people in the Twitch chat, man, that they're known and I read them all the time. They just keep saying just random things. And I guess they're the people that like to do weird things and theory craft weird things. But a lot of stuff is like, just no. You're not specifically going to make Kayn a top laner just because of Mord. His strength is not in top. He's not balanced with top. He can't outtrade top laners. Yeah. Okay, so this dude isn't buying like any sustain, by the way. Oh. Oh. Nope. I'm taking him out from my Kayn. My Kayn. Oh, that's a Vladimir. And Thingy hasn't roamed. We dead. Damn. Minions wrecked him. Oh, right. So we took the Aatrox, but he just tanked all the minions. That's kind of funny. Rip. Rip, rip. Again, there are like negatives to his ultimate as well, because you're not just taking an enemy away, you're taking yourself away as well, you have to remember. So let's say you're really fed as a Mordekaiser, and you suddenly go, right, I'll take on that one person. Well, that means that you're the fed person being taken away. Also, it does seem that we have basically the same thing happening, but now on our team, so there's a big bot lane difference. Again, it's basically impossible to get like balanced games on the PBE. There's always going to be a difference, unfortunately. Again, Riot doesn't really do much for the PBE, so yeah. Does Tower still hit you with ultimate? Yes, it does. The only thing that I'm a bit confused about, and maybe it's because I just haven't read it fully, the passive. After 3 basic spells or attacks against champions. Oh, is it just against champions? Okay. Because I was like, does that not do anything to a minion wave? Apparently not. No. It's just if you hit 3 spells on an enemy champion, I guess. Alright, good trade. Starting to get some nice trades in. Oh, Huzzy Cannon. So again, weak early game, pretty damn squishy. And he honestly has kind of an expensive item build. Oof. Because, like, it's all the AP stuff. So, like, you need, like, 2001. Unless this game, should we go... Oh, God, I didn't mean to right-click then. I might actually try something else this game. As my first item. Like, we've gone Riley first item every game, which I do think is generally what you're going to do. But we could do something a bit... Okay, we got his ult for my ult. Can I walk out this? Okay, so I can't even cancel it early. Interesting. Interesting that they didn't give Mordekaiser the opportunity to cancel it himself, if I'm honest. I don't know, that's a bit surprising to me. But I guess it's supposed to be you are locked into the Death Realm. Should have flashed. I didn't think I'd die from that, but I'm just way too squish. Let's do this build. Let's go the Gunblade build. Do I think Mord support will be abused? No, not at all. He's got 0 support scaling and 0 help for you in lane. No. And he's item dependent. Again, a lot of the time the most basic thing is the answer. He's not a support. At all. Like, literally at all. I'm sure there'll be people that try it, but yeah. So I guess you just got to be really careful in the early game. Like, we'll see how the scaling goes, but like, you can see right now we're taking too much damage. We get killed by an Aatrox. Is that going to be the whole game? Can I outscale him? Or am I just like going to die to an Aatrox for the rest? Oh, is this just how this matchup goes against bruisers? But we'll see. Again, I could have outplayed that if I was like really paying attention and stuff. You know, flashing perfectly and whatever. But yeah, we didn't. Oh. Okay, that's fine. Ooh, that was close. I think this is really risky because we don't know where Vladimir is. Oh. Whoa, he just straight up murdered her. What was that? Oh, an Ash Arrow! Oh my god, from downtown! Ash legit just murdered the Zed because of an ult. Wow. Uh-oh. Oh no. God, Aatrox is just so strong. And I'm too squished to do anything at the moment. Yeah, Aatrox heals 1,000,000. Again, Morellonomicon obviously would be useful. Nice. Morellonomicon would be useful against him, but it's so expensive items. Oh! 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 No! I don't think he knew the damage was coming in. Close. Alright, let's do this. Oh! Oof. I think Riot have done really well with the Dark Star skins. Again, from the little preview, I wasn't a big fan of the Shaker one. It doesn't look great to me, but the others look really cool. Boom. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. So yeah, this game's harder. I presume, again, we don't know officially, but if this person's name is Vimond Dane as a play on Diamond Vein, maybe they're a Diamond player? I don't know. And again, we're testing the limits of Mord, because, you know, how the hell how do you know the limits if you don't test them? Again, he seems good, but he's just very squishy. Like, when you look at him and he's big, beefy armor boy, I know you're building full AP and whatever, but he is squishier than you expect, I'd say. Or at least I expect. Ooh. I think I'll try, again, I'm probably done with testing after this, but if you guys are really enjoying the Mordekaiser content, the next version of Mordekaiser that I want to test is the full tank Mordekaiser. Grasp the Undying or Aftershock and full tank and see what that does. Because right now we're basically just building full AP. Boom. Like, we haven't had a game that's last till 6 items yet either, so... Oh my god. Again, you get a movement speed burst with your passive, which is really nice. I think that's needed on him. Hello? Hello? Okay, they've gone. They might be heading mid lane, that Aatrox. So let's push it in. Again, really good wave clear. Like, I like his wave clear a lot. And I actually think, by the way, if you're bad at wave clearing or farming, I actually think this champion's going to be pretty good for you. Because, like, he's got no costs. Like, it's health costs? No, they're not even health costs anymore. They're just no cost. So you can just keep spamming your abilities for all your farming needs. Oh, God. Aatrox getting fed. Oh, boom. Jin's fed though. Oh my god, his damage. He's going the double IE build, which is, I guess, the build right now. That's the standard build. I'm coming! Oh, they can't take him on. Do I think his stats need tuning? Well, Mord? No. He's really squishy in lane phase. Like, really squishy. Unless you're going to buy a tank item first. So I think any, like, meta top laner is going to beat him in the early game. Unless, like, you're... Again, in actual live. Like, I'm sure there's people in the comments. But that YouTuber wrecked in lane phase, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, again, PB testing, a diamond player versus a silver player. You can't judge it off. But, like, let's say my main account right now is in Diamond 1. A Diamond 1 top laner playing a meta top laner versus me on Mordekaiser or whatever way round, I don't see Mordekaiser winning the early game, basically in any capacity. I think he'll lose pretty much every single one of those matchups, which is fine, because that might just be not what his champion's about. So, yeah, it's fine, but... God, I need to get the anti-healing item, because he's just healing too much against me. We'll get that after Gunblade, I guess. We'll have to get Morello. Mechanical skill cap? Not much. Like, he does look sometimes a bit dodgy. I don't think this guy's high mechanics. He's more decision-making, which is fine. Because, again, Mordekaiser before literally had 0 mechanics, if we're honest. So, they've added more mechanics to him, obviously, because his E is a skill shot and blah, blah, blah. But it's not enough that I think Mordekaiser mains are going to, like, cause an outrage over it. So much damage. I just can't survive against him at the moment. I'm too squish. I guess I need to buy Ninja Tabby, I don't know. Just Aatrox is popping off. And again, a lot of people have said to me, what do I think of Aatrox? He's obviously pretty good as a champion. I just personally don't enjoy his playstyle. I really don't like his Q. So, like, people say, oh, Huz, you should pick it up. I don't like it. Again, and that's fine. It's nothing. It's not a diss against Aatrox. You can clearly see he's a great champion in many avenues. Just not for me. But yeah. So again, I wanted to test this, and the limits do seem that he is very squishy, and he's going to struggle in matchups that the enemy can be really aggressive. You know, the first game that we played against Kennen, I do think, again, he's going to struggle against Kennen, but that Kennen just wasn't aggressive enough. So, yeah. Again, this is what I test things for. It's good to know. So, like, if I were to play this matchup again, by the way, like, you know, with the knowledge that I have now, literally just do not fight the Aatrox in the early game. I do not win. So, yeah. Which is fine. That's cool. Every champion has to have a weakness. Or you build tank in the early game. I guess that's the other option, which that type of decision making is only going to come in time. Like right now I'm building AP because I want to try out AP Mordekaiser, but after the hype of Mordekaiser coming out and people are calming down, they're playing smarter on the champion, building smarter. Yeah, maybe buying a tank item first is what you're going to do in top lane against a bruiser. Like you'll buy a Sunfire or a Dead Man first item. That could be the answer too. So it's just knowing that type of thing and doing it. So yeah. The funny thing would be is like if Zed ults somebody and then like I take them, his death mark will stay on that person, which is quite funny. But like Mordekaiser could be a really big kill stealer too. Oh, because think about it. Oh, the enemy's getting someone. Yoink! I'm literally ripping that person into a different dimension. That's gonna be so annoying for AD carries. And live like a Mordekaiser's trolling, literally just taking people away to like kill them, or even again not even kill them. He might be taking them away just to troll. Dude. So again, we've had a pretty rough game, but you can still be really useful in different types of plays. I like this champion. I like him because it gives you options. Even if you have a bad game, you have options to do other things. Which I really like. Okay. I'm pretty happy right now. Boom. That was a lot of damage. Oh. Oh, wow, he killed him. So again, it's not obviously a perfect example gameplay-wise, because it's just, again, another example of one team stomping another. But that's PBE testing in a nutshell. So if we weren't to go off this game, PBE testing, at least I can't say Mordekaiser as a whole, because maybe I just played bad, but it does seem that I've played 3 games, one versus Kennen, one versus Silas, one versus Aatrox. In all 3, I've struggled versus an Aatrox way more. Like, you just can't out-trade. So I think that's going to be part of his weaknesses, which is fine. And also, you know, the weird thing is his biggest weakness could be bruises, and I'm pretty convinced, you know, even more convinced now, that he is not anything mid lane. He's nothing bot lane. He is a top laner. So the lane that he's going to have difficult with, or the group of champions he's going to have difficult with in the early game, the bruisers, is obviously in the lane that he's in. So that kind of adds a kind of interesting dynamic. So yeah. I will say I'm pretty hyped for this guy coming to live servers though. And again, you have to remember that when you're putting someone in the realm, you have to remember after the realm is finished, you get plopped down wherever. So if I go on, if the Karma was around here, I choose, I'm going to go in the Karma. The Aatrox, again, there's these little circles that are on, these little, you know, orbs or whatever. Hey, let's go. So yeah, just try to survive with my W and everything. There's the little spheres that the enemy team knows where everybody is in his ultimate, so they know where you're going to pop out after it. Did I see the new SteelSeries Apex Pro keyboard? Yep, I've known about it for a couple weeks. It's legit. I'm hoping to get my hands on one pretty soon. But their UK layout isn't coming out for a while, so I've just got to decide, am I okay with you doing NA layout? Which I'm probably okay with it. I'm using an NA layout keyboard right now anyway, so... But yeah, I like Mord. I like him. Yeah, let's get this. This might actually enable me to fight the Aatrox more. And this could be actually a game... I did say a few episodes, like last episode maybe, that I think you're going to be buying Mercury Treads in 90% of your games, but this could be the type of matchup that you have to buy Ninja Tabby. What's the differences between a UK and NA layout? Only about 4 buttons, and the UK enter button on the right is a lot bigger than NA keyboards. They're just wreck and face. So again, pretty interesting. More testing on him. Again, every single game that we're playing on him is giving me more and more and more and more knowledge of what to do, which is good, and that's what we want. And again, part of me playing him is not only just to show you guys what the hell he does. It's for me to learn the champion before he goes to live servers, because then I'll have the confidence to basically play him in ranked straight away. Obviously, a lot of people just play him in ranked straight away without even testing him on the PBE. I wouldn't really do that, but I'll do the testing now, so then I can play ranked straight away if I wanted to. So that's pretty cool. Uh-oh. Oh, Jin just survived, it looks like. And then died. Feels bad. But I definitely see this guy as my type of champion. For sure. For sure. Do-do-do-do. Team fighter or split pusher? Both. He's literally both. It's going to be depending on the game. He honestly could be the biggest dependent split pusher or team fighter in the game. At least with top lane. Because there are going to be situations that split pushing is worth it. If you can just kill your opponent and split push like crazy, go for it. But if the enemy has someone really fed, then you can just keep taking that person out of team fights. That's really valuable. Or, hey, there's a Baron. You legit could just steal the jungler away so they can't even try to smite steal Baron. Like, there's a lot of benefits to him grouping. So, how do I like Gunblade? It's pretty good. We got it pretty slow, though. Obviously, due to how the lane was going. We can do this. Just do Baron. We don't want to stall the game a crazy amount. We can end really soon. That's fine. They did that really quick. Mine. I wanted revenge. We got revenge. Alright, I'm pretty happy. Again, I think I actually deal quite a lot of damage right now, but early game was something, and what I've basically learned from it, and well played to this Aatrox, by the way, played really well. Don't fight a bruiser like willy-nilly in the early game, because you even saw in the early game how many times I had to base. I had to base a lot, because we were just losing basically every single trade. So I've also got to be incredibly careful of that. So yeah, it's again, I like doing this testing. It's making me learn a lot about the champion, and hopefully you guys are also learning about him too. Boom. Oh. See, that's not bad damage right there. That is not bad. See, our damage is vastly improving as the game goes on. Yeah, see? I'm actually really strong right now. So you just need some items. You legit just need some items. You also saw how much I've been healing as well, too. It's pretty legit. Boom. God damn. Yeah, okay, I really like this champion. So again, the early game was really rough. Obviously, my team just won this game quite easily themselves, but we did get... You could see the strength was getting there, and obviously we killed... Who did we kill? We killed Aatrox, and we stole his AD as well, so, like, it's not bad. So we went 5-4-5, 201 farm, and then damage done. Dealing, probably not that much. It's not that bad. We come third in a game that I actually think we didn't do much. So the Aatrox played really good. Props to them. But yeah, the Jhin was doing crazy damage. The Kayn was killing around. We're really close by to the Kayn. So it does show that we were quite involved. Surprisingly, but yeah, so again, a lot to learn from this episode. Early game a little bit rough against bruisers. I'm not out trading them. Aatrox specifically was out healing and out damaging, but once you get a couple items, not bad at all. But yeah, if you are enjoying the Mordekaiser content, let me know in the comments. Let me know by liking. And again, the next one that we probably do, if you want to see another one, you'll have to like the video. I'll do pure tank Mordekaiser and see how that works. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time. See ya.